In this video, we're going to be checking out the Among Us map. We're going to use the 4 main species of the game. We're going to put the humans in reactor, dwarves up in cafeteria, elves in storage, and orcs over in navigation. I'm going to turn on villages, names, and borders and click play. And here we go. It has begun. I don't know where this guy's going. He's leaving navigation. Wow, he's going to oxygen. Please tell me you set up a city in oxygen. Okay. Is he just gonna run into a wall? Oh, he hit his head. You okay? Alright, I'm just gonna let him chill. Oh, there was 2 more cities that were put up. Another elvish and another dwarvish. We have an orcish empire being set up in oxygen and weapons. 2 dwarvish in cafeteria, 2 elvish in storage, and a human over here in reactor. So we're gonna watch until there's 1 remaining. And so for those of you who actually watch the channel, you know that we keep track, and right now the score is orcs have 8 points, dwarves and elves are tied with 3, and humans have 0. Humans have never won a game. They basically suck in every way. And so I'm hoping to give them a little bit of an advantage by being in reactor, as they seem to be farthest away. Maybe navigation would have been a good spot as well. But it gives them only 2 choke points. And then they even have security all to themselves. Because if they can secure this, that would be great. Alright, we should start seeing some conflict here between these 2 cities at least. They're getting close by, and they're gaining a lot of population quickly. The orcs and the dwarves have a bit more space in between each empire. And it looks like the orcs just set up their 2nd colony. I believe the first to do so? No, the humans got one up too. Okay, good. Please, humans. Please for once do something in your life. So looking at the leaderboard here to start out, we got the orcs in first place with 56 population, humans in second with 50, dwarves in third with 33, and elves in fourth with 32 population. So the orcs definitely have a lead big time right now. The human capital already being blocked off from any expansion outside of the reactor. And the elves have been united. The other orcish cities are getting big enough to set up their own little colonies as well. Orcs have even set up a 3rd one. Oh, and here goes the other 2nd here. Their peace probably won't last very long anymore. They're not even a tile away. Nope, there they go. They're touching tips. Dwarves also expanding rapidly. There's an orc over here. The humans just killed an orc. No way the orcs are running from the other side of the map right now. They are! Look at these guys. They're gonna walk through the elves and everything, all the way to the humans. Why is this a thing? So it looks like the elves are at war with them as well. That'll keep the humans safe for a little bit. They're kind of a buffer right now. And it'll definitely hurt the orcs once they do have that civil war, especially with 3 empires here. The orcs and elves dipping into cafeteria, with the dwarves not liking that, and they're even fighting the elves right now. This orange nation won't like this at all, because they're boxed in at this point. They're running out of room to expand. They're definitely going to go to war with one of them, blue or red. Oh, and the elves are being destroyed right now. I hope they don't go out yet. Please last a little bit longer. Oh, and the orcs are fighting the dwarves. Okay, so the dwarvish army will be distracted now. Hopefully the elves are able to rebuild, as they are distracted by the orcs, which are a much bigger threat. And here we go. Here's a civil war going on between the 3 empires. I don't know. There's fighting though. Okay, blue's taking over red. Orange is taking over blue. Everybody's dying. This is perfect. Orange is winning. No way. Orange is actually winning. Orange just completely took out blue. I did not see that one coming. Humans are expanding into the engine rooms, as the dwarves definitely claim dominance inside the cafeteria. And don't worry, I am giving them all stone as they pop up. And it looks like the elves are here to stay, at least for now. They've almost filled up the entirety of storage. So looking at the empires now, orcs are still in first place, except it's the orange guys now instead of the red. They have 498 population, this including the other 368 from the other red orcish empire, making their species first by a long shot. Dwarves are in second place with 394. Then in fourth place, we have the humans at 325. And in fifth place, we have the elves at 321 population after the dwarves kind of bully them. Oh, the orcs over here. They've actually been destroying the city. Oh, snap. Even though the orcs are on the complete other side of the map, the humans they just can't handle it. They can't handle any amount of pressure. They're finally setting up a city in security. Hopefully the dwarves declare war on the orcs. That would help out the humans tremendously. Or the elves. The elves would be a good distraction too at this point. Oh, never mind. They're having a civil war. That's great for every species besides the orcs. Red's winning. The dwarves are going to war against the orange. There we go. Okay, the orcs are now united. Everybody's united. So the red are orcs, the yellow are elves, the green are dwarves, and the blue are human. Rebellions are on. Orcs have almost claimed all of shields. It looks like dwarves and elves have gone to war against each other. That's not good. Please do not let the orcs win. Oh no, the orcs are fighting them as well. If the elves are at war against the dwarves and the orcs, that's really bad. In other challenges, once you let the elves get to a certain point, they do just destroy everything. But I don't know if they're at that point yet or not. Clearly not. The orcs are just walking through here. Oh, it looks like the dwarves are also fighting the orcs now. Okay, that's good. That spreads out the fighting. Maybe the elves and the dwarves are both able to push back the orcs. And meanwhile, the humans are at peace with everybody, just slowly growing. Good. That's what they need to do to win. It looks like the orcs are being pushed back at least a little bit, especially in the north here against the dwarves. They're just walking through like it's butter. They have a huge army. Whoa! Including all the archers over here and even more rushing in. But even this army, like, there's a whole empire they gotta go through. If they keep the flow of soldiers coming, they might actually be able to do it. Especially with the elves distracting them down south. They have now completely pushed them out of weapons. That was a big blow to the orcs right there. It looks like they've successfully defended at this point, though. They can definitely rebuild quickly. Oh, and there was a civil war with the elves. Okay, they're reunited. They just switched governments from yellow to purple. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, the orcs just wrecked all those guys. Oh, I just got an achievement. Have city 200 humans. Pretty sure I've reached that before. It's their capital. Heck yes. Please, humans, do good. They're giving me hope, and I know it's just gonna be ripped away from me once again. Looking at the leaderboard, the humans are at first with 999 population. With the dwarves and the elves fighting the orcs, they've pushed the orcs down to second place with 976. So not far behind the humans. Same with the dwarves, also not far behind with 965 population. And the elves kind of lacking behind, just going through civil war, which I'm sure changes a lot of their population, at 546 population. So the humans are still in the runnings, but it's just because they've avoided any conflict against anybody else. As soon as there's a fight, guaranteed they'll just be evaporated. Oh, here goes a civil war. Oh, this is gonna hurt the orcs. This is gonna hurt the orcs a lot. What's worse than dwarves and elves fighting you? Your own people fighting you. This city went from 100 something population down to 5 immediately. This city might just disappear. 1 population. It's gone. That's probably a good thing for the capital now that it could expand though. But bad for the orcs overall, I believe. The dwarves have completely taken Medbay. And here's the mistake I was waiting for. The humans have declared war on the dwarves. They're sending over a huge army, but it's not going to be enough. It never is. But wow, this is really cool to watch. Whoa. Whether the humans win or not, wow. Jeez, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe if the orcs or the elves actually declare war on them real quick and distract them from the other side. There we go. This is exactly what we needed. Here goes the elves declaring war on the dwarves. These 2 cities are about to be annihilated quickly. This is where all the help will be, in the south here. I'm getting hope and I don't like it. It feels weird. What do you mean the humans are doing decent? That's unheard of. Oh no. You know what? I knew it was too good to be true. Of course the humans can't do good. Here they go. No, just imploding on themselves. Well, maybe the dwarves are only fighting the blue people. So if yellow takes over. No, it doesn't even look like yellow's gonna win. So now blue is just gonna wreck them. And then dwarves are still gonna be fighting the blue. And then now just blue is just weak. Worst case scenario just happened. Red alert. My dream just got ripped away once again. Right out of my hands. And here comes a huge dwarvish army running through the city here, all the way down to the elves. They're about to take a huge hit. Look at all of those green dots moving in. That is a lot of them. And they're all moving in just to attack the elves here. The humans have now completely destroyed that revolution, but taken a big toll to their cities. That was just overall bad for the humans, and they're still at war with the dwarves. However, they are distracted with the elves right now. Just completely just destroying them. They need to go after the orcs if the dwarves actually want to win. The orcish empire is getting really big again. Oh, but here goes the dwarves. Here goes the dwarves. They're attacking them. So looking at relations, the dwarves are at war with everybody. And then of course everybody else is at peace with everybody except for the dwarves. So we've seen it before though, like where the #1 empire just gets completely annihilated with all 3 of the other species attacking it. They have 3 fronts and a ton of cities to fuel those armies. The humans are over here actually kind of pushing back the dwarves. That's a first in forever. And maybe it won't last for very long. The dwarves seem to already be pushing back. Oh, and there's a huge civil war happening. Let's see who wins, the red or the yellow. The capital population's dropping really quickly. Oh, okay. Looks like red may be winning back. No way. Yellow actually just took the old capital. They'll probably retake Papaz. Oh, okay. They took Zenu. Yellow's winning. And the elves are going to war against the red orcs. Yeah, get them out of their territory when they can. Wow, the elves did that quickly. They tried to take as much land from the orcs before yellow took over and they had to declare peace. The humans and elves are now touching. Oh, look what a pretty tree. A super party. And it looks like doors are being pushed back on all 3 fronts. Humans are pushing in. Elves were being pushed in. Now it looks like they're being pushed back a little bit. And orcs are pushing in big time right now. But good news, looking at the leaderboard, the humans are in first place with 1,000 population. The dwarves have been pushed down to second place with 771 population. The orcs are in third with 552, and the elves aren't far behind in fourth place with 510. It's looking up for the humans, but then again, they'll probably end up going through another civil war and just ruin my dreams. Humans are definitely slowly kicking the dwarves out of Medbay, which then maybe they could even set up their own cities in here. And there we go, dwarves have been kicked out of Medbay, besides this city's territory here, but that's fine. The dwarves are slowly being pushed back. Whoever's the top dog, if they get teamed up on by the other 3 species, they quickly lose their throne. Oh, and the elves are going through civil war. The elves are probably in the worst position right now to do that. Oh, maybe the humans will go to war with them. No, humans, go to war. Kill them. Take their land, stupids. If they're gonna attack the elves, it's now. So now it looks like the dwarves and the elves are just being completely annihilated, which makes sense. They were the center kingdoms. Oh, and here we go. Here goes the huge civil war. That's a big civil war too from the humans. Look how quickly that population is dropping. That went from 200 to 40 in not even 3 seconds. Oh, please tell me the city doesn't die. That would drop humans back so much. Please, no. Keep the city, just destroy the people. Just repopulate. Please, my heart can't handle it. No. Oh, and here goes it. No, dude, they're splitting up. The orcs are gonna roll up in here like, oh, hey, boys. You're on our land. These cities take a long time to build. They just lost so much land. They just cut their empire in half. Bruh. Okay, good. Orcs do the same thing, please. Do it even worse than them. No, they're already taking it back. Oh, and the dwarves are gone. Oh, why did I not even see that? I was so mad with the humans, I didn't even watch the dwarves die. The dwarves were imposter, guys. He killed the guy in cafeteria. And so looking at the leaderboard, now it's really the orcs against the humans and the elves. Which probably won't happen because the elves are just being bullied right now by the orcs. And the humans probably have no plans to help. I mean, humans still can win, right? Maybe? That's a big maybe. No, nope, they definitely cannot. There's another civil war. And if they destroy the city completely, I'm gonna be so sad. All of their destruction to their empire was to themselves. And the poor elves down here just like, humans help. Rest in pieces, the elves. It's just a ton of children at this point. And there goes the human city as well as the elvish one. Elves were the next victim to be voted off the ship. I'd like to point out, in all of this time, the orcs have been expanding, but the humans have never even entered the med bay or further down along this hallway into the cafeteria. They have stayed in the upper engine room. They deserve to die at this point. They had every means to win this game, and they didn't do it. I mean, it's still possible, I guess, but I doubt it. Oh! Oh, that's a big, that's a big revolution. Maybe I spoke too soon. Look at all the population dropping on all of the huge cities. Go to war, humans. Go to war, go to war, go to war. They have like no cities now above 100 population. Yes! No! The humans are going to war, but against the wrong empire. They're going to war against the green ones, not the yellow. Okay, they went to war, they went to war, they went to war. And here we go. Human annihilation time. The orcs are just gonna start walking through. They literally are just walking through. What? It is now year 730, and the orcs are finally pushing the humans back into their own territory. They're actually doing a lot of damage now, even doing some damage to the capital itself. They're being bullied by both sides, north and south. They're gonna be like pincer maneuvered here into two separate areas. However, the cities and security room are gonna be destroyed pretty quickly. Here we go, the empire has been completely separated, and the orcs are pushing in onto the capital as well as the other two cities. Here we go, there goes all the human cities and security. Well, rest in peace of the humans, they're just being obliterated. The orcs are like, yeah, enough with you. They gave me hope, man, they gave me hope. I thought they might win, and I am sadly disappointed. Congratulations to the orcs once again, their new score is 9 points. The dwarves and elves still have 3, and the humans are still at 0 wins.